guys, welcome back to the WOD Project 365, episode 560. We are still on our muscle up transitions, and we're taking this little pieces at a time just because a lot of times what happens is if we don't build the proper strength ratios, people are able to compensate for all the other little things that they can do, and they're able to skip past these progressions, and then what we do is we find these holes, right? And we get these holes in our foundation. If we don't have a proper foundation, no matter how nice that house is, we still will not make, or will still not provide ourselves with a sturdy home, right? So just to track through what we did over the last 2 days, because what you're gonna do is over the next 2 days, see the same two exercises we did yesterday and the day before that, except now we're adding instability into the mix, all right? So we got ourselves an apparatus right here. I purposely did this with rope, not because I don't have rings, but because what we want to be able to see, I know that every single viewer out there doesn't have ropes, so we want to be able to replicate an unstable surface with something I think a lot more people have, and that is obviously ropes, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to see this roller here, which is going to replicate 2 days ago, all right? Except last time we had a bar that was set up really, really low, and we were able to kind of sneak underneath it and kind of do our transition, right? Our going from that arch position to that to the hollow position, right? As we explained yesterday. So let's kind of get in here and show how I do this. What we're going to do is we're just going to sit right on the foam roller itself, and that's going to give us our aid, right? Ooh. This is what happens when you do live shows, right? You mess everything all up. So what we're going to do is we're just holding our loops just like we would if we're doing rings, right? So what you notice here is as I roll myself back, look, I'm in that same position I would be, right? If I was performing the arch position that I would be doing when I'm doing a muscle up, right? So instead of me being suspended in the air, right now I'm supported by that foam roller. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive off my heels just like I did 2 days ago, right? As I go from the arch position, right, to the hollow position, except I'm going to have to work harder at controlling my hands, right? As Greg Glassman said the other day, I liked it so much, it's brain noise. It's not that you're not strong enough. There's a disconnection. It's white noise. There's a disconnection between how your brain tells those muscles to fire. You're totally strong enough, but it's really, really hard to stabilize here. So what we're going to do is elbows are going to come in nice and tight. We're going to drive off of our heels, and as we come forward, look, we're right into that position that we would be if we transitioned in the air. Okay, so now we can drag our heels forward and come right back down into that same position. All right, from right there, if I wanted to get fancy, I can lift up my feet just like I just did, right? Or if I wanted to make it even harder, my feet will go to be straight. As I lift off, my feet go straight, and now I have to work harder at supporting myself each time, right? So all this is the continuation to 2 days ago's drill, takes away the sturdy surface, implements an unstable surface, right? And now makes us work really, really hard at stabilizing these hands just like we would be if we were to prop ourselves up in a real muscle up scenario, okay? So guys, hope this helps you out, and until tomorrow, we are optimizing function to optimize performance.